Honey, did y'all see how they went off on this Victoria Sparks woman who's I'm just reading from my phone, who is a Ukrainian born American politician out of Indiana. She's a Republican. She's a proud Republican. And she had a town hall meeting. I thought they told them Republicans don't be having no more town halls. Well, she used to take pictures with them. She used to smile, kiss the babies, and do all this stuff right before this year. Well, honey, this past weekend, they went in on her. They, meaning everybody. Here she go right here, and you can see she is Ukrainian. Let's look at her video, and let's react and watch.
And if you see, all of the major funds are going solvent. 28, Highway Fund, Medicare is 31, and Social Security is 33. If we don't figure something out, there are going to be automatic cuts, and we want to avoid that. So how can we avoid that? We can do several things. One thing...
Wait, y'all, let the lady speak. Don't get it twisted now. I think everybody deserves to be able to get their points heard. Let's see what she finna say.
Listen, even if we take all of the money from the richest people, we will not be able to pay enough for that.
Now, Victoria, Vicky, Vic, whatever you want to call yourself, honey, you know that ain't true. If every rich person in the United States and those who live abroad would donate their money, at least the taxes, we wouldn't be in this pile of, mess that we're in. Y'all making the middle people and the poor people pay for it. But if the rich people did it, girl, you know you lying. That ain't true.
But let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. And listen, at some point, everything will be at the table in discussion. What we try to do right now, in the current environment, we try to do three things. One thing we want to see, how we can have, help small businesses and consumers to...
Girl, Kamala said that. Kamala Harris said that was her goal, was to help small businesses. Right? Am I right? Y'all let me know. I don't want to be loud in your ear and everything, but I could have sworn that former Vice President Kamala Harris said that was one of her bullet points on her agenda, compared to the current administration who said that we going to wait and see.
Pay less taxes, and people with lower income, because inflation hurt them a lot, so we can have growth in the economy. Because growth will help us with revenues. That's number one thing. Number two thing, we're trying to see how we can come up to true fraud, waste, and abuse. It used to be very bipartisan issue. If you want to have your money to go to fraud, waste, and abuse, you're free to send it to all of the scammers that call you.
Girl, fraud, waste, and abuse happen to us on a daily basis, and you ain't got to fire a whole department in order for you to prove that. Don't. Then you used to watch on Phil Donahue and Maury Povich and on all them talk shows, and them poor women be getting them calls from another country pretending that they love them, and they send all their money over to that boy to get him out of jail, or he thinks he's pretending to be one color, but he's not, and he's frauding. Dr. Phil had him on his show. You is lying. Y'all really, really thought that it was that much fraud and abuse that you had to really shut down whole agencies? Come on now, Victoria. But you're not really from this country either. Whatever.
But I want to make sure that we can conquer that. And then how we can have more jobs actually, create more jobs here back home. And I have a lot of variety. My district is very diverse, right? So I have richest county, Hamilton County, and I have some of the poorest counties that hurt significantly when manufacturing left United States. So we're trying to see how we can bring more good-paying jobs in manufacturing back to the United States so that the people have better living.
Manufacturing? Girl, you said it hasn't been around in a long time, so how you going to bring that back when we need the tools and stuff? The only machine that we make here, I heard, is a Tesla. Everything else we have to get from the other country. So how make that make sense? How are we supposed to make the manufacturing, bring that back? And who's going to work in there? Keep talking.
So that is what we're going to do. So I want to stop some misconceptions, okay? So there is a lot of talk about Social Security. So let's talk about Social Security. Social Security, it is going to be a bipartisan discussion. This discussion is not going to happen under this president or under this Congress. Unfortunately, there is no discussion for bipartisans right now. So Social Security cannot be discussed. It has to have 60 people in the Senate to agree to that. It's going to go insolvent in 2033, so next president will have to have this discussion. What are we going to do?
So you're telling me that Social Security will not be discussed in this current administration because he's president? Is that what you're saying? Or you're trying to say that because it's not bipartisan? I'm confused. So we have to wait until 2033 for us to talk about Social Security. What about those people who are going to be affected right now? What about those people that's going to be affected right now, Vicky? You're not making any sense, honey. You sound nervous and confused and you're stumbling over your words because these people is mad. You're not making sense.
You know, and it will have to be bipartisan agreement what to do about it, because we need to make sure that we deliver to seniors their promised benefits and what we're going to do in the future. So we'll have to, if we don't do nothing, they're going to be automatic cuts across the board, and we'll try to avoid that. I 100% agree. That's why we need to make sure that people that pay these benefits are going to get them, right? But that is not going to happen this Congress. It's not going to happen this president. So this is an issue that you will have a chance. And next presidential debate, you know, they're going to be in 4 years. Decide who you like or who you don't like. You know, right now, as I said to you, President Trump is not tackling this issue. You know, and Democrats are not tackling this issue.
Well, she said that President Trump is not tackling this issue and the Democrats are not tackling this issue. So who's going to tackle it? Because these people are falling. These people need to know some answers about their Social Security. Hell, I want to know if when I get to my retirement age, that all of the years that I put into this here United States government, that I'm going to be able to have some type of funds that's going to be coming to me. It might not be as much as I've made, but at the same time, hell, I want to know. God dog it. You telling me that he ain't going to talk about it? How is that supposed to make sense to the people who voted him into office? And I can tell you this. Them people in Indiana, I think it is a red state. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not here to debate. I'm just here to learn and offer my reaction. But I feel and believe that it's a red state. So a lot of those people that were in that room arguing with her about tax the rich, they might have voted for him because they did not think that it was going to affect them. You tell me. I'm just here. That is not what that public and her constituents wanted to hear. That was not good, Victoria. And you're from where?